Hey everyone, in this video lecture we're going to talk about hard coding and soft coding. So let's see what hard coding is and what soft coding is. Hard coding versus soft coding. This is what we're going to talk about today. So hard coding is when there is no human intervention or there is no input from the user. For example, A equals to 3, right? Here, I am the user and I'm typing the value or I'm deciding the value of A. So it is kind of human intervention. However, when we talk about hard coding and soft coding, human intervention refers to the intervention in a way, user intervention, more of user intervention, right? So if I am a developer and I developed a code or an app or a program, right? And I give this code to someone else and I ask them to use it without any modification. They can't change the value of A. So I would be the developer and the person would be the user. Okay, so this is how hard coding works. This would be a hard-coded program, hard-coded variable. So if I, let's say, take another variable 3 and then I'll print A plus B. Now if I give a user this program, three statements or a 3-line program, and I ask them to run it, the value is going to be 6. No matter how many times and how many users execute this program, the value is going to be 6 always, right? So this is how hard coding works. And what is soft coding? So let's say I code this whole thing, something like this. So I'd say int input. Okay. Now I give this code to someone, a user. So here again, I develop the code for someone else. The value of A will be different for different users because there is no defined value of A, right? There is no defined value of A. And one thing is sure, that value is integer, but other than that, there are no restrictions, right? So user can provide 7, and if I run the same code again, user can provide 5. Run it again, it would be 2, right? And so this is what soft coding is. There are no restrictions and user can decide the value, right? This is also called runtime value because this value is provided at the time of execution. When the user actually runs the program, then value is provided. Okay, and to make this whole thing user friendly, so let's just understand what is the meaning of user friendly code. Now what happens is, when you develop a code or an application, you might be giving it to someone who doesn't know how the code works or how the application works, right? For example, when you use a mobile phone, there are specific names for different icons and menus. That is because without them, we'll be lost. We don't have means of knowing how to navigate, how to use the phone. So developers provide user-friendly names such as message or messages. So you know, when you click on that icon, you know that you can create a message, right? Or you can read the message. it could be a send, right? So when you read send, you can send the message. Or another example could be photos, right? So the folder is specifically named photos so that you know that all the photos that you captured, all the photos that you clicked or downloaded, they are all saved in your photos folder, or maybe in the downloads folder, right? They have specific names. So to make it user friendly, I'm going to write it like this. Enter an integer number. So when you run the code, message will be printed on the screen, enter an integer number, and then, I'm sorry for that. So, all right, I need to execute this one. Now user can read the message and provide a number. And every time user can provide a different number, right? So this will give an idea to the user that they have to specifically enter an integer number. This is what hard and so soft coding is, and I hope it is clear. If it is not, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.